Welcome back, 5 Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here. Is this camera still running? You betcha it is. We are back with game number 2 between Gargamel and Orb, played on the playtest changes live patch, which is going to be a balanced proposal. Once more, we're not going to have any access to naval gameplay, unfortunately. Those forts don't hold any access to actual bodies of water, naval pens or sub-pens or whatever. So not even a gunboat can squeeze in between here. Maybe an engineer on his dinghy, like in Red Alert 3. But we are back with Orb versus Gargamel. Hell yeah! And the proposed balance changes have been quite interesting thus far. We've seen Orb taking to Tesla tanks already in game number 1. And it netted him the victory. Not the Tesla tanks per se, but his immaculate macro. And this is, by the way, don't let the background noise distract you. This is a country live cast. We're gonna have dogs barking in the background and whatever else random noises are gonna be coming up. The map in question is called Bucharest. So this doesn't look like Romania, looks a bit too lush for me. Right now, from what I'm hearing, the Danube River is basically all dried up in the Danube Delta, which is in, well, not close to Bucharest, but in Romania regardless. And yeah, it should be a lot more brown right now than lush green. Because we're having a drought all across Europe, and yeah, apparently Romania and Bulgaria have been hit pretty damn hard. So, let's see where this is going. We're gonna have ourselves once more fit into the test a Russia mirror this time around. Last time I think we had Ukraine versus Russia. Alrighty. Engineer from Gargamel has been safely exfiltrated, as has the engineer of Orb. Oh wait. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. We're gonna have a War Factory rush out for Orb. And Gargamel went for his triple ref build. No, wait. Gotten the names mixed up here, the colors that is. Because Orb used to play as green exclusively. So it's kind of the color I'm associating with him in the first place. But no, Orb has been switching it up. He is reverting back to his Subcom colors. I think he's playing blue there. Oh, speaking of which, not Subcom directly because I'm not playing that game. I'm not familiar with it at all. But maybe I'll get time in to do some other random casts, and I would really like to get a couple of Company Heroes 2 shoutcasts done. CCHyper 3, by the way, is released to mixed reception half a year ago, or maybe over a year ago even. And I still want to give it a shot, but I haven't bought it yet, so that's also on my to-do list as far as RTS go. Plus, I do now have access on Steam to Tempest Rising, which is said to be a quite decent Command & Conquer clone. So maybe I'll see whether whether I can facilitate some good replays to that. Okay, the flackening has begun, and thus far the double mobile flag from Orb are in a pretty good spot to take on. Oh, triple flag! Oh, that is way too deep for Gargamel's flag. The kiting can now begin. Yeah, Orb is gonna make mincemeat out of that. Oh, that engineer was very, very ambitious. That is a lot of early game losses already. Ooh. Quadruple flak actually paying off big dividends. Both players relatively even with their service depot timings, so we're not gonna have too much of a build divergence. Do we have a pressure tank? No! Orb is still going mobile flak. Oh my goodness. He is tech rushing. Flak rushing, that is. He's playing a ball of flaks, which are later on down the line. Ooh, nice flame tower. But later down the line, these are gonna transition into a deadly flak and shocky combo. Really well played thus far. He's trading amazingly efficient. Ooh, yeah, and this one getting away too. Getting away with murder. Oh, okay, that one finally died to the spawning rifle. And Orb is just perfect with his micro because he knows that by now there must be another flame tower ready. So he just isn't taking the risk anymore. He's playing perfectly around the edges of the base, just shaving off rifles where he can. My goodness, the pressure is mounting, and Gargamel definitely under the weather. I don't even know if he has a chance at coming back at this. Oh, good lord. Rocket Soldier 2. He's not risking it. He knows that there is going to be a flame tower popping at any second, so he doesn't need to. What do we have here? Right now, just one Radar-Dome. If you're going this build route, I would actually strongly suggest adding just one airfield to the mix. Gives you access to one Yak and gives you access for the cost of 600 to 2 support powers. It is the most cost-efficient structure in the game, bar none. I really dig it. Man, the pressure that Orb has just been putting on Gargamel. It's not even close right now. Orb hasn't basically not lost anything. Lost maybe one flak. Oh, the tank can go ham though. Killing off one of the flags for now. And we're gonna have more pressure, more where that's coming from. That refinery dead on arrival. Dead in the waters. And the flags are retreating. Tesla coil is coming. Yeah, that is definitely... Oh, he was building a Tesla coil a couple seconds ago. Look at the kill count. This is just not even funny. This is basically triple. A 3-to-1 KDA. My lord. Hijackers coming as well, and they have received a massive buff in this upcoming iteration. That was ambitious. In this iteration, they are now priced at 250. They got their price slashed in half. I guess they just started shopping at H&M. For the American viewers, that is the cheap European store brand where you can just basically buy cheap Chinese-made clothing with a European label slapped on top of it. And it is ridiculous. Oh wait, that is a stolen harvester too, isn't it? There is no way Orb must have misrallied that. That is a stolen harvester. Aladdin strikes once again. The good old Aladdin build. And we've got the tech center from Orb. This is just showboating from him. I want to see the army value right now. Yep. Just about what I'd expected. Assets, though, are not as far apart as one would think. Texar is coming up. Yep. We are still sitting at a 6k kill lead. But still no tech units despite the tech center. And now there's a little bit of counter pressure. Orb definitely has to pull back for a little. Oh, that's the War Factory. If the War Factory dies, that would be problematic. It's gonna cost Gargamel the army, no question. But he's actually getting the War Factory. Okay, no Tesla tank production for the time being. Maybe he can transition to Flax and Shakis. An equally as deadly combo. So, good trade here. He found the War Factory, which is at least something. And he also managed to sneak a heavy tank into the ore lines. What is up with Orb not building tech units right now? I would honestly... Oh yeah, Anchored. That is certainly tech. Not a unit per se, but tech it is. I would absolutely recommend in favor of building an airfield right now. Orb is floating and Gargamel is broke. Gargamel somehow has more harvesters, plus it's being offset by the Derrick. But still, that is a very clear economical advantage. So, over time, he is maybe actually going to have an avenue back into the game. But Orb has been trading so efficiently, and this tank is not going to live to tell the tale. Yep, you took the wrong way, my friend. Pop goes the wheel. And now we've got an overwhelming force. That doesn't dare pushing in. Interesting. Do we see another... There we go. Oh, wait. Orb is fighting with line of sight disadvantage here. For whatever reason. He's just letting his army sit there and being picked apart one by one. Not the greatest show for now. Oh, the Harvester is going forward, tanking a lot of fire. But still, yeah. The stream of units dying down at the moment. We've got the V2 being added. We've got an 8k kill lead now. Gargamel is broke. And the production tab is hinting at mammoths and MiGs. The weather forecast, I predict the MiGs. Okay. So is there a way for Gargamel back into the game? He still has his original MCV, doesn't he? There it is. There it is. Yeah, he must take this expansion now. Orb has already placed a thief, though. Oh my goodness. Ah! It's been spotted. Your position has been compromised. Not like this. Oh man. That was a good catch. Good game sense from Gargamel. Putting some rifle scouts onto his ore field. So for those of you who don't know, that has been a balance change that has been long in the making. Infantry do now detect enemy stealth units in a radius of, I think, one... Is it 1 cell or is it 1.5 cells? I actually can't remember. It is not that much of a detection radius, but it is something. Rifle Scout is gonna give its life, or his life, to detect the push. Shocky damage has been slashed in this balance patch, so they're no longer as brutally cost efficient as they used to be. Also, losing a harvester here. Yeah, just look at this. They used to melt heavy armor. Now they're not that great anymore here. Oh, the barrels could actually be playing a role. No? Yeah, hit and run from the V2s. Good hustling, good placement. Oh my goodness, he's splitting the army in half again. Oh, this is so well played. The dance of the flags. Let the dance commence. Oh, blanket fire from the V2s. Army retreating and reuniting at the north end. Oh, the Iron Curtain. That has been a preemptive Iron Curtain to ward away 1 rifle and 1 heavy tank. Rifle damage, by the way, has been gutted as well. The rifles now... Oh, that is a mistake. You are undeploying right next to an invincible flak truck. He's getting away for now, so there's a little silver lining here. Okay, north end side though. Another push from Gargamel onto Orb's ore. He has just had a knack of finding those little windows and exploiting them. Damn, son. On this side, he's killed off a refinery too. Wait. How much econ is Orb on right now? He has... A lot of feathers have been ruffled. 3 ore trucks. So he clearly has an army advantage still. But if he doesn't hold, that doesn't matter. And right now, the V2s are doing God's work once more. But there is still a lot of army left. Ooh, and this V2 undershooting it a little bit. That was definitely something. Alrighty. Gargamel is another one with income. He is the one who has claimed half of the map. And Orb, kind of an economic dire straits. The assets. Yeah, Orb is still ahead, but only by a slim margin. Oh, Radar has been detected too. So this flank from Gargamel. Gargamel, despite being at a tech disadvantage and an eco disadvantage, he has been playing it so well from behind. Just over and over, finding the flanks, finding the vulnerabilities, finding the value. If the tank can get away now too, that would be a miracle. Ah, he's on the attack move. That's fine. Gargamel has claimed the north end side of the map, and oh, that's so nasty. On the southern perimeter, there is 1 Tesla tank being parked inside the ore truck lines, and those things are lethal. Yeah. That took out maybe 20% of the health of the harvester in 1 zap. And I don't think the damage got changed here. Maybe because it's Bucharest, there is extra shock damage. Your best counter to this would be Yaks, but obviously there is no chance of Yaks being anywhere near deployment right now. The Air Force, the Russian Air Force is struggling a little bit in this game. Let's just put it that way. Oh, another push onto the, once more onto the MCVs. Okay, massive push out from Orb. Basically an all-in. That is his entire standing army. It's gonna be met with another counterattack, but that one appears like he's a bit oblivious right now. Oh no. Yeah, he has bigger fish to fry. He has a mammoth tank to fry, to be precise. And V2s ain't helping. Here we do have the Tesla tank still in the econ lines. Here we do have a dead Yard, but that is probably not going to be a game changer, because the expansion from Gargamel also got dislodged, and now we're still only 4 harvesters for Orb. Still no Iron Curtain for Orb, for whatever reason. The first aircraft out at minute 15. Okay. And dynamic games, I've got to say. Just busting us, just getting sweaty here. Oh, nice hit and run. Damn, son. Okay. Do we have any recourse? Oh, he's also going Tesla Tech. It's getting real spicy. This army is very, very close to being wiped off the map. Orb has lost a lot. Can he rebuild? He doesn't have any econ here. He doesn't have any mining bases. It's like 4 harvesters here, 1 here. That is not much. That is not much at all. V2. Yeah, getting some good hits in. Yeah, but is Omega dead now? Jeez. Sharky's also got their health slashed. Oh, this Tesla tank though. He needs a Yak. If Gargamel wants any chance at coming back here, he needs a Yak immediately. That one Tesla tank has basically killed off his entire army. Yeah, and there's a second one now. How do you win? How do you win against 4 Tesla tanks? Is there a way back? Despite the econ advantage. Gargamel's eco is also stalling hard. Yeah, 11k lead, and the harvesters are back up to parity. There is now the formation of doom. Yeah. This may be it. Despite Gargamel holding on for so long, I think that one Tesla tank, this hero here, was what broke the straw that broke the camel's back, because it killed, I think, 3 harvesters and slashed the entire income in half. Wow. Those matchups are so bursty. So a Tesla coil takes out a Tesla tank in one hit, but at the same rate, it gets taken out by 3 Tesla zaps. Oh, we've got the counter Tesla. Good hit from the V2. And still no aircraft. Oh, another harvester on the way out. Yes, please. No. Does survive for the time being. Wow. This Conyard is wedged in between 2 bases and a very compromised position. Both on 5 harvesters. A 15k asset lead though for Orb. So that may be a problem. He has recognized that there is no aircraft. Literally no anti-air for Orb. Just a couple Tesla tanks and a lot of rifle infantry. What a crazy game! He's trying to hit and run against the Tesla tanks. That ain't gonna happen, buddy. Dead. And now the Conyard is under siege. I don't know. 1 Tesla tank down. 2 Tesla tanks down. I think both, both Conyards are gonna be sacrificed. 2 calamities. Paragraph right into its demise. No, never mind. Just there to bolster ranks. Man, those boys are gonna be coming down with the parachutes and be like, yeah, we did all the work. Where have you been, guys? Some good V2 blanket fire. Ooh. Nope, not quite good enough. Gargamel not fast enough with the retreats here. And now he's gonna get chased to the end of the earth by the Tesla tanks. That was just, that was just a little too much at the end. What a game! Game number 2, this is now 2-0 for Orb, but man, Gargamel made him work for it. So, that is gonna be it for this week's cast. We have a 2-0 lead now for Orb, but there is more. There's one more replay that I still want to cover. And I'm not gonna cram them all into one cast because I want to stretch it out for that extra. I want to milk it for the ad revenue, as per usual. Just looked up my metrics, and last month have earned me a juicy, I think, $5.50, so almost or close to purchasing me a kebab, which is always going to be good because I'm on a. So the fitness influencers call it a lean bulk. I'm doing lots of sports now in the holidays, as much as the kids allow, at least. I'm trying to practice for my marathon, or a semi-marathon, and so I need to bulk up a little bit. I'm just a little bit underweight. So yeah, please help me fund my kebab, and subscribe to the channel, and watch the ads. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. 5 Aces, out.
Battle control terminated.